Hi, I'm Yani, and I just decided to document my breakup. And I would call it Breakup Diaries. It's been about 14 days since we have gone quiet. He's actually ghosted me. And when I tried to Google or tried to find who else is going through, I couldn't find diaries. I couldn't really find anybody who has documentation. I mean, I might be wrong. Maybe the way I searched was wrong. I definitely found a whole lot of videos that gave you tips how to get your ex back, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, etc., etc. But I couldn't really find a video where I could relate to, as if this is the pain. It's easy for people to say, move on, but it's not that easy. It became very difficult for me to put my makeup on. You can see my even grays are showing, and I'm at the salon because I have to fix this, because if I have to go and meet up with a friend, this looks really bad. I've been feeling very gutted. I am tempted to call up I can call my ex. I mean, I wouldn't really say ghosting is right. In any way, ghosting isn't right. You cannot ghost a person and make them wonder what happened. It's in fact very hurtful. Give me a closure. Tell me you do not want this. Tell me this is not working. Give me reasons for it. But again, closure doesn't come from that person. It never comes from people who do not like confrontation. It comes from sane people, a closure. And if they want to play you, they'll play you by just ghosting you, by just disappearing and leaving you pretty much like a wreck. They know they're hurting you. They know it is not right, but they would do it, and it's pretty much like a power play. It's been 14 days, and I'm very tempted to message him. I'm very tempted to call him, but I have to keep reminding myself that he treated me shabbily, that he made me feel worthless time and again, even though he didn't say it, you're worthless, even though he didn't say it, you're not worth it, babe, or I want to move on. But the way these people really lower down your self-esteem, you do not have any self-respect left. You have to go on to a journey where you remind yourself that you are worth happiness, that you are worth good behavior, that you are worth a lot of things. You're worth, you deserve happiness. And we constantly want to keep going back to the same person who's treating you like shit. Why is it important? Why are we chasing somebody who wants to hurt us? Why is it I want him so bad right now. I want to make things work. Somewhere deep down, every time there is a message beep, I wish that it is his message. So I have to remind myself, it's not worth it. It's not worth this pain. I wish that I could have documented this from day one. Day one, when I fell into depression, when he started ghosting me, when we had a fight, and he just shouted his lungs out at me, and he just wouldn't message Even if he messaged, he kept it very emotionless, and I slipped into depression. I had to go to a psychiatrist and try and fix myself. I stopped eating. I hadn't eaten in 5 days. The smell of food would make me very queasy. I had a hard time getting up and taking a shower. My feet would freeze, and I just was not able to even do simple tasks. Luckily, antidepressants worked. There was this irrational fear in my heart, and I was just fearful of it. And I cannot explain to you what that fear was. I do not know why was I so fearful. Of what? Was it just fear of losing him? No, there was this very, I cannot say, but that particular fear cannot be expressed at all. It still is very difficult for me, but I have decided that I'm not going to go back to him, or I'm not going to plead, I'm not going to chase, I'm not going to keep filling his cup. I am not going back, because sometimes enough is enough. These men who treat us shabbily, you know what we do in our heads? There is a particular image of them which is like a beautiful vase, and we love showing them off in social media or to our friends, and we start going ahead and we have put them on a pedestal. I put him on a pedestal. In my own eyes, I made him feel like as if he was greater than me, greater than I. But then soon I realized that particular beautiful vase was just half, wasn't even a full vase. It was half. It couldn't even hold water. It couldn't even hold flowers if you put it inside them, because it was half. It was just a very beautiful vase. And then I later on realized that it was made of thermocol. So I couldn't even put it on the wall. I couldn't fix it. There is no way that beautiful vase could be put anywhere. It was empty. It was soulless. And I have decided to let that vase go, because from the other side, maybe he needs a validation from me. He needs a validation if I message him, good morning babe, or where are you, whatever. He will get this kick that I have her still, and I can still treat her like shit, and she's going to be all right. I've gone through everything, guys. I've gone through ghosting, breadcrumbing, gaslighting, trauma bonding, narcissism. This was a typical narcissist abuse. I did not know these words. I thought these words are not in. Every time somebody used these words, I was like, that's not happening to my relationship. There was a complete denial. And now I kind of feel that they were so right. Constantly I was being told this relationship is not right, and you're getting abused, and he is not giving you enough, and you are doing the 90%, and maybe he's not even doing the 10%, and just the very thought that it's not 100%, that made me work harder and harder and harder, and still things weren't enough. I have to stop working hard. I have to stop working hard, and I need to take a break. I don't want to right now get into a relationship or even look for a man who is even willing to possibly do 100 or 50-50 or 100-100. I want to let this toxicity get out of my system. I want to detoxify, if there is a word. I want to just heal And I had done so well when we were on a break, and he was away for about 3 months, and he wanted a break, and then he came back and accepted him, you know. And why he did all of this, I think he just required a validation that he could come back to me any particular day and I would go ahead and I would accept him. But this time when he has ghosted me, I am not going to chase him, because he's continuously done that to me. He's always done this to me. This is not the first time that he has ghosted me, you know, trying to show that I don't really care about you. Why should I go ahead and then care about him? You shouldn't also care about it if this is happening to you. I want to make this diary because it is important that we hear from another person, that, you know, who's going through breakup too. It's, you need to relate to someone. You should find someone who's able to understand that this is what is happening and just give you a listening ear and not give you advice. Sometimes just to find that person who's able to understand us is just so important. It's just, it does something, you know. You are able to even to find somebody who can understand our pain makes us feel so much better. I don't want to listen to advices, you know. Sometimes I don't want to listen to advices, and it has to come from here or from here. It has to. Otherwise, you're not going to survive. You know what helped me? What helped me was I was watching this guy's video. His name is Awesome AJ, and you should look at you know, some of his videos. They're brilliant. And he's talking about this ancient technique called Ho'oponopono. You know, look up for him and just find out in YouTube and Awesome AJ. And you're going to go ahead and find that this particular guy, this particular technique would really help you. This is just all about somebody just came. And I would really want you to see that particular video, because it's just 4 sentences. And if you keep repeating those 4 sentences, it's just brilliant, and it just somehow brings your vibration up. If you're feeling negative, if you're feeling depressed, those 4 sentences, repetition of those 4 sentences really, really help. I think it just opened my eyes. I could see what was happening to me. I could see that what was happening to me was terrible, and I needed to take a call. This is day 14, and I still want to get back to him, even though I know that I shouldn't. But I'm voicing what is happening inside my heart because it's tough. I am going to leave another video tomorrow so that you know what is happening with me, and if you're able to relate to me, I understand what you're going through. It'll be fine. It'll be okay, I promise you. You will survive this. So take care of yourself, and I will see you soon.